Hey Leo, this is Tara from Tara's Tarot. I'm here with your December 2019 reading. I have already dealt your cards. If anyone's interested in a personal reading too, feel free. Email me or you can book below. Alright, so I'm going to show you the cards and we're going to get clarity on this. So first we've got the Empress card here. So something's developing behind the scenes. Something is full of potential and abundance and is growing, is percolating, is taking the time that it needs to take to develop. So this is like a promise of something of great beauty and abundance and magic and love and just a beautiful gift from God, from the universe. So this is working its way through your energy and through your life right now in the month of December, but you haven't seen the full form yet. You haven't seen it fully manifest yet. It's just kind of like that baby in the womb. It's growing, it's developing, it's gonna be born, but right now is more of the, the growth phase before it is known. So, okay. Then we've got the Eight of Pentacles here, which implies hard work or focusing on a goal, focusing on a project. So you might be working on something that will come to fruition through this Empress energy, that will be born, that will offer a lot of gifts, a lot of abundance. But you may be in the phase right now of having to do the work, having to do your part in order to add to this manifestation. So I'm feeling like a lot of working away. You might be stressed. You might be like, ugh, I'm over this. But it's what, needs to happen in order to help this, whatever, to be brought forward into your life. Okay. Then we've got the Five of Cups. So kind of something in your focus for some of you is looking at disappointments or what isn't going the way you wanted it to, or let you down. Now there's still, with these Two of Cups standing up, there's still the promise and potential of happiness and fulfillment and having something to work with and continuing that forward. But it may, but your focus right now is on what didn't work out, and so this may be a course correction in terms of, okay, maybe a certain partner or a certain company or the way you were doing this project or some aspect of it didn't pan out and you're feeling a little frustrated or disappointed about it. And you know what? That's okay, because there's still those two cups that you can continue to work with and see this through. And that might be the best thing that ever happened while this goal is developing, to get rid of the bad, defunct aspects right away. It's better to happen now to see what's not working than when it's at the critical stage where it could be a lot more damaging. Okay, then the other energy we've got is the Three of Swords. So there does seem to be a little bit of disappointment here and a little bit of a challenge. So we're going to look at that and see what's coming up. But let's first focus on this Empress, because good things are coming, good things are growing and building. It's just, it needs more time, okay? But what is this Empress meaning for Leo in December? Give us some more details and more insight. All right, we've got the Moon, so, not being sure if this is really going to pan out, not being sure if this is going to work out, not really seeing clearly, seeing the way ahead, having to take a risk, having to be vulnerable. This could be unknown, uncharted territory. But that's normal when, you're building something, or you're intending on something, or you're working on something. There is that element of not knowing what's going to happen, what's going to come of it. Is it going to be successful? All right, then we've got the Four of Swords. So this is stressing a time of taking a step back, not getting overwhelmed with your thoughts, not feeling reactive to your thoughts, not making it harder for yourself and stressing out and feeling emotionally affected by this process. So taking a step back and really detaching yourself and kind of just observing, reflecting, resting, healing, taking a time out to get a better perspective. So there's some kind of a need for a pause and to kind of like recollect, review, reassess. Not reassessing like you have to do something different, but just to kind of give yourself that space to recollect and regenerate so that you're not feeling so overwhelmed with these moon energies. What's going to happen? Is it going to happen? Is it not? Am I going the wrong way? Am I doing the wrong thing? What does this mean? I don't know. Because the moon, when this comes up, we can't really feel our intuition all that clearly because it's bringing up all these emotions, all these fears, and it's heightening everything. So we can often feel crazy when this energy is in our path. And that's why the Four of Swords is here saying, look, take a step back and just observe and look at this. Rest your mind, rest your emotions, just kind of heal and take a step back to get a better perspective so this doesn't swallow you up or you don't have to go through unnecessary anxiety with this. Okay. Let's see what this Eight of Pentacles is. What does the Eight of Pentacles mean? Leo. Leo, December. So work, focus, working on a goal, working on a project, doing what you have to do, keeping your head down. Okay. So there's definitely some fear involved with this, what you're working on, or what you're trying to get off the ground, or what you're trying to manifest. So you might feel a little trapped. For some of you, this could be literally you're trapped in a job. You're trapped in a place of work. You're afraid to leave it behind. You're afraid to leave this situation for what might happen. The Eight of Swords is all about being trapped by fear. You know, so instead of, we just stay where we are because we're afraid that any movement, any motion could hurt us or harm us. But we don't have a true perspective. And that's why the moon and the Four of Swords are here. You know, we don't have a true perspective with this energy. We can't see clearly. We're letting fear dictate our beliefs, our emotions, our perspective. And that's not healthy because, you know, fear, we can be afraid and we can look at that and think, okay, what do I need to do to stay grounded? What, you know, how do I navigate this and make sure I'm not doing something foolish or, you know, but when we start living in only fear or letting fear control us, I mean, that's a one-way ticket to nowhere, right? So all right, let's see what this Five of Cups and Three of Swords is. So we'll start with the Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups here for Leo? Five of Cups for Leo. The Knight of Pentacles. So are things not going as quickly as you want? Are things going slowly? Have there been some detours? This is all for the good. This is, you know, the way things are going to be built and move forward at this pacing they're taking, because this pacing is all about steady progress, step after step, laying each brick, following each step of the journey correctly and practically and responsibly. So sometimes there can be frustration with that because things can take longer than we want, or things can be delayed or go in another direction that, you know, we think is somehow a detriment. But really, this is practically how we're going to get to where we want to go. Some energies can be quick, but they don't last. Some energies can be really quick, but they let us down. They're not really grounded in reality, and this is. Okay, so let's keep going. Five of Cups, Leo. Five of Cups, Leo. Why is there this disappointment? What's going on? Why is there this emotional sadness or feeling let down? What is going on in this situation? Five of Cups, December, Leo. Whoop! Oh, wow. Okay. So we got two that flipped out. We got the Four of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Let me just look at these. It's saying there's like a reason to celebrate, but also examining choices. I don't know if you like regret something from the past, and this is about, okay, what choices am I going to make? What are my options to kind of get this back or have this connection be restored? Or, yeah, I'm not sure. This is, you know, a happy celebration, having reason to be happy and celebrate and feel like it's finally there. You can finally enjoy this. And then the Seven of Cups is emotional choices and emotional paths. And what are you really desiring? What do you really want? So maybe you're still thinking about something from your past or what didn't work out, and you want to rectify that. You want to change that. And remember, there is still this Two Cups. So there's still life left in this situation. There's still promise that's there. It's just a matter of, you know, getting what you need to get out of this, but then moving on. You know, don't stay in this mindset where it's just you're looking at the disappointment. You're looking at the disappointment. See what happened. Take out what you can learn from, and then continue to move forward and go after what it is that is still able to be salvaged or is still aligned with what you want. So maybe for some of you, part of this disappointment is some situation with like a relationship or a heart-centered desire isn't going as fast as you want, but it's kind of happening in the way it has to happen. And from here, you might need to choose, this is like for everybody, what you want. How do you move forward? Stop looking at what didn't work out, and how do you move forward? What are you desiring? And go after it. Take the steps to go after what you want. Take the steps. Don't be afraid. Work for what you want. Don't live in fear. What do you have to do to get where you want or get what you want or be aligned with what you want? Don't be trapped in fear. Don't be trapped in this negative mindset or looking at what didn't work out or looking at what could have gone better or could have been different. No, look at what's still able to be salvaged. Look at what still has potential and focus your energy on that. Because remember, the Empress is in the center. You have this beautiful thing that's possible, that's growing, that wants to come into your life, that's being born. This fertile promise of some gift of abundance, and it's just taking the time it needs to take to be born into this world. And you're feeling like, oh my goodness, I'm lost, I don't know, is this real, is it not, I'm freaking out. And the guidance is just take a step back, rest, and get yourself centered. Don't feed into this fear and feed into that skewed perception of you're in danger and this and that. Look at what you really want, what you're really desiring, and move forward towards that. All right, let's look at this Three of Swords. Justice. So something is meant to happen the way it is. Any kind of, whatever this represents for you, this heartbreak or disappointment or challenge or conflict, it's meant to be that way. It's justice. The scales are balancing out. Three of Swords, Three of Swords, Three of Swords. Two of Cups. So maybe for some of you, a relationship didn't work out and it's actually a blessing in disguise. It's meant to be that way, and there's a better situation and a happier relationship for you that's more in alignment with what you really want, but you have to figure that out. What do you want? Where do you want to go? What are you building? What are you praying for? What are you manifesting? Taking the power back into your own hands. If something didn't work out, know that it was meant to be that way for your sake, for your highest good, and everybody's highest good. All right, let's just get one card to kind of like punctuate, and then we'll get some guidance cards. All right, just give us one card to like bring everything together. Okay, Six of Swords. So moving to a better place mentally, getting away from the anxiety and the tumultuousness and the hurting and the pain. This is when we're moving forward. We're moving to a better shore. Look at the bridge. It's taking her to flowers, you know, nature, trees. She's not, you know, on the rough waters anymore, dealing with storms and nausea and seasickness and sharks and stuff. So it's getting to that better place where you can breathe easy, you can have more mental peace, things are more harmonious. You don't have to be so scared and anxious and in like that defensive fight or flight space anymore. This is about healing and getting to a better place. Whew! And remember, this is the Empress. Like, you are, something is working in your life to present itself when the time is right. So what you can do to align with that is, again, figure out what it is you really want, what you really desire. Let go of what didn't work out or what is scaring you, and really think about, how can I move forward? What can I do to align myself with what I want? All right, let's see. Let's get some guidance cards for Leo, the month of December. What does Leo need to know? What will help Leo in their journey this month? Leo, December. All right, first card. This is your life's purpose. So for some of you, you're working towards something, you're working on something that is what you should be doing, that is meant to be for you. And you're just a little, you're just a little scared right now. And that's normal. You're just a little fearful, overwhelmed. You don't, of the unknown. You don't know what's happening. You don't know if it's going to come true. You don't know if, you know, but this is your life's purpose. So this says, you know, Archangel Michael, you know the details of my divine life purpose, and I ask you, help me be aligned with my goals. Please clearly guide my actions so I'm taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career, relationship, whatever this means. It doesn't have to be career. But for some of you, this is about career. But remember what I said? Take the steps, figure out what you want, take the steps forward. You're working on what you're trying to produce. Yes. So be aligned with your goals and take those steps. If something didn't work out or a relationship didn't work out, that wasn't supposed to be the one for you. And when the time comes, you'll understand that. And there, just because that didn't work out, or a situation like this could even be like a business partner or something, this Two of Cups. If that didn't work out, there are more other partners. There are other love interests. There are other business partners that are better for you. You just got to find them. You just got to find, you got to switch your focus from what didn't work out with that situation. You can grieve it, you can look at it, you can reflect on it, but don't live there. Don't trap yourself in fear. Look at what, okay, what's your power? What can you do? What else? What do you want? And the right thing is going to come in the right time with this Empress. All right, let's get one more for Leo. Leo. Month of December for Leo. Month of December for Leo. Month of December for Leo. Any extra guidance for Leo or messages that Leo should know that will help them in their journey? Okay. Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. This came up for, I think, the last reading too. So you have to think of, is what you're hearing really inner guidance or is it fear? So you might need to discern, and that's why this Four of Swords is here, to get a better perspective, to discern, okay? So you're not just reacting to that fear. You're not in that place of, you know, can't see straight or clearly. So this says, please help me clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine guidance that I've asked and prayed for. Allow me to keep my ego out of the way so your wisdom can come streaming through me. So discerning that. The moon makes us all feel crazy. Okay? It's just because you're going on in unknown territory, and it's bringing up vulnerabilities, it's bringing up fears, but that's not the truth. This is not a foreboding. If you feel like, oh my gosh, paranoid, that's just the moon, okay? You know, what are the thoughts that are keeping you trapped? Look at them and go, you know, where are these coming from? Are these coming from fear? Do these really have my highest interest at heart? What are the chances of this happening? Why am I, you know, focusing so much on these things? You know, put them in their correct perspective and free yourself. Don't be prisoner to these thoughts, because remember, your thoughts work for you and they're a tool for you to use. It's not the other way around. Your thoughts are not in control. So take the control back, right? Your inner guidance. Get to that inner guidance. You know, like, look at, what do you really want in your heart? What is calling you? What are you desiring? Don't put any limits on it, like it has to be this person. It has to be this deal. It has to go this way. That's unimportant. That's going to confuse you. Just think about what it is that you're wanting. What is your goal? And align yourself with that and take steps towards that, and the right pieces are going to find you. But you want to free yourself from the prison of the mind, because things are coming forward. It's just, you know, you don't have to live in that place of, you know, worry and fear. And what you're kind of, I think, ultimately striving for is your life purpose. And it just might be one scenario or one situation where one person really wasn't that. And, you know, it's okay, because that's still out there. And it's still, but it's like taking the time it needs to take to really grow and be born and come forth. Whew, okay. I think I'm just going to do one more. I'm just feeling one more card. One more energy for Leo. One more guidance card. Leo in December. Eternal love. Oh, wow. Okay. Eternal love. Help me perceive all the love that surrounds me so that I can feel safe receiving, expressing, and giving love. So if you were hurt, we all experience that. There's love. It's all good. There's love out there for you. This is meant to happen. It's actually probably loving that that situation didn't work out, because it probably wasn't right for you, or it wasn't jiving with your life purpose in some way. And for some of you, this might specifically be about following and pursuing eternal love, like this, you know, figuring out what do you regret something, or did something not work out? Do you still hold a torch for someone, or, you know, is there something that you're dreaming of and desiring and wanting to move towards? So, okay, Leo, that's all I got for you. If anyone wants to look at your own situation in depth, I offer 2 readings and full hour long for $100, and then half an hour for $60. You'll get your reading within a week. Let me know if you're interested. You can book below, or you can email me if you have questions. So my email is tara@tarastarot.com. I hope you guys like this reading, and I hope that it resonated, and you guys have a great December. You're going to figure it out. No worries. But yeah, I hope this helped point you in the right direction for some perspective. Okay, guys, I will see you next time. Bye.